Hello, and welcome, my beautiful, beautiful Geminis. This is your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of January the 19th to the 25th. Let's see what your download messages and your theme for this reading is. Intuition and trust it. Yes, so you're tapping into your higher self. You're trusting those gut feelings. Let's see what we've got here for your tarot messages. What do you need to see, know, and expect as you navigate through this week? My beautiful, beautiful Geminis, my twins. What do you need to see, know, and expect? Now, coming in with your first row, you have the Seven of Cups. It's been coming up for a lot. You have the Two of Pentacles. You have the Five of Cups. In your focus part of the reading, you have the Page of Wands, followed by the Knight of Wands, great opportunity, and then followed by the Wheel of Fortune. Oh, things are turning around. This is beautiful. Now, in your center position, help, hurdle, or your challenge, you do have the Page of Swords, you have the Knight of Cups, and you have the Four of Pentacles. In your messages from Spirit and Guides, you've got the Two of Cups, you have the Temperance card, and it's followed by the Nine of Cups. Coming in at the end of the week, my beautiful gems, you have the Death card, followed by the King or the Emperor, and you've got the Eight of Pentacles. Pardon me, the Eight of Wands. Okay. Intuition, trusting your gut feeling, listening to that inner voice of reason. You're very intuitive anyway. A lot of you are readers. You're into trusting your intuition. You are also able to just move forward on those feelings. You're very sensitive. You feel things, you see things, and you know how to act on them. This is a card that says you're channeling. You can channel things this week. You're able to just trust that. And maybe you're going to be relying on that more this week when it comes to making choices and decisions. Coming in with your life or career, you've been given the card spiritual work. Do some inner work that can help get you clear before you move on. You will get insights into what works best and will serve your needs better. Again, tapping into your intuition here, okay? Spiritual work is doing some self-reflection. It's about not being religious, but it's about tapping into the deities and the strength that you lean into. You know, a lot of you are into angelic angels. You're looking into guidance. You're sensing and feeling the energy around you and the little tugs and nudges that you're getting. Doing some inner work, some self-reflection, and finding out in yourself what it is, what you truly want to do. I think you're going to be quite surprised as what's going to come down next. You've got the Five of Cups. You've got the Two of Pentacles, and you've got the Seven of Cups. Boy, this has been coming out in almost every single reading. So there's really going to be a lot of choices and decisions this week. And throughout this year, I think it's such a change, 26. And you might be feeling a little overwhelmed with all the work and the choices and decisions that are coming down your path. Just think about longevity. What's going to last the test of time? Everything that glitters isn't gold. You hear me say this every time this card shows up. And if it looks too good to be true, it probably will be. Trust your intuition. What is going to work out best for you? Remember, this isn't selfishness. This is selflessness. Do what's right for you. You could be reflecting on the past, worrying about it, thinking about it, having the regrets and the remorse, the what ifs, the how comes. But don't lose yourself there for long, Gemini. You're very resilient and you have the ability to pop back up. You're bouncing back from this situation that might have left you feeling this way. Don't keep going there. Wipe up that spilt milk. It's history. It's done. Let it go. The Two of Pentacles comes in. You could be juggling something. Maybe you're juggling your time between your personal life and what it is you truly want to do, or your career life. You could be juggling and moving money around. As I say, robbing Peter to give to Paul. Things could feel that way, that you need to juggle more time for yourself. Be mindful of time management. Mark off those things that you need to accomplish. Do that priority list. Sometimes it's easy to forget things we need to do. This is a card also of two opportunities, two choices, two decisions that could be coming in. Wow. Okay. Coming in next with your life with your focus part of the reading, and this is your career and money card, you've got the Tower. And this particular tower says earning power, building a business, sound decisions, and your career could be corporate job, power, an unstable position. Well, right now, I think, you're rebuilding something. You're starting something new you're tweaking something that you do and you have done to make it feel new, is what they're telling me. So you have great earning power, and by making these tweaks and changes and pivoting a bit, you're building something that feels like it's brand new. Okay, it's a fresh start. It's a second chance. You're making really good decisions now. You've made your mind up what it is you're looking for, and you've got that bullseye in sight. This job will give you more of a corporate position or a supervisory position, being in charge and in control, having a say in things, maybe being your own boss. You have that. But right now, I think you feel things teetering and you're kind of in an unstable position. So you're realizing, trusting your intuition, that you need to make these tweaks and changes. The Wheel of Fortune comes in, the Knight of Wands comes in, and the Page of Wands. Well, this is interesting. You've got the Page of Wands, and the Page of Wands is that opportunity. You hear that message. It comes in. It's the beginning of something that gets your creative juices and your curiosity flowing. But the Knight of Wands says you got to do it. You got to act on it. Get up. Don't think about it. This is an opportunity you can't resist. You're charging towards it. But keep in mind, you want to do your research. Remember, you are my Google kings and queens. You research everything to death. But it's good because it gives you the information and the accuracy you need. Be sure that you've done that, okay? Prepare yourself. Don't sign anything or agree to anything unless you're 100% sure it's what you want to do. This is fast-moving action, but also pulling back on the reins to be mindful of any choices and decisions that you're making. The Wheel of Fortune, yes, seeing karma come in your favor. Good luck. Being able to plan your moves. You could also be thinking about buying a car, repairing your car, taking a road trip. But this is a card of good karma, good energy, good luck. In the center position, which is your help, hurdle, or challenge, you've got the card Connection. And again, it has to do with the beautiful book. This is when we get the book, it's lessons and learning experiences that could help you to align with your abundant destiny. It says a special connection will open doors for you on your path. It may be a partner or a mentor, a client, or a helpful friend. Somebody's stepping forward here to help you. This is coming up for others as well. So don't be afraid to move in a new direction. Don't be afraid to go after what it is you want, because you're going to be aligned to get this. It's meant to happen, okay? So you're going to be in the right company at the right time to make some really good connections that will escalate and elevate you. Coming in with the Four of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords, you have the Page of Wands, which is really good activity going after what you want. But the Page of Swords is something that might slow down your the momentum you're going for a short period of time because you're processing something. But again, it gets your curiosity going. When you hear about this, you hear about something sort of out of the grapevine and under the radar. Don't attack the messenger. Just take this message because it's, again, another exciting new opportunity you might not have considered. Knight of Cups brings you something you love to the table of life, okay? He could be your ideal person that rides into town and you fall madly in love with him or her. But it also is a card that says you could be getting an invitation to go to a wedding or an engagement party or anything like that. Or he brings something, and he or she, to the table of life that you're going to love. You're being mindful of your money and holding on to things. This can be holding on to energy, holding on to people, holding on to memories. But I always look at it with the coins. You're holding on to money. You're making mindful decisions and choices on how you spend it, what you buy. Things you might feel as though you're nervous. There could be something here where you're holding on to it for a big ticket item that you want to save for, perhaps. But you're being mindful of your spending. Sometimes he's called the miser. He's thrifty. I always say he's budgeting. He's being careful. You could be doing that. Okay, coming in with messages from Spirit and your guides. You've got the card Destiny, and it shows the birdcage with beautiful flowers. It says responsibility, road, and shackles. You have the ability to step out now. You want to be able to be seen again, and this is you blooming and emerging, and this is like a springtime of new beginnings for some of you. This is your destiny, to make these tweaks and changes in what you're doing now that probably brought you happiness in the past, but for some reason not as of late. So you're being responsible, you're trying to carve out a new road for yourself, and you're going to shake off those shackles of the past. Coming in with that, you have the Nine of Cups, you have the Temperance, and you have the Two of Cups. So the Temperance is that card of balance, taking yourself to center. Spirit's giving you that message. Spirit's got your back. Okay, when we get this card, it's doing things in moderation, not jumping to conclusions, not making fast, quick decisions, being mindful, mulling the thoughts over, passing them back and forth with yourself to make mindful and wise choices and decisions. Temperance says, take yourself to balance, just breathe, don't jump in too quick. Two of Cups, great combination, communication with somebody on an emotional level. Could be a soulmate, or it could be a love mate, could be a partner in business or a partner in romance. But nonetheless, you're getting together, you're collaborating, you're working together, and you're making this beautiful special connection here for you. Okay? Nine of Cups says, wow, finally, happiness, fulfillment, things falling into line, the puzzle pieces fitting, your hard work and effort you've been putting into something is going to start to show. Don't be afraid to go out and treat yourself to some little luxury item. Whether you just take yourself out and buy yourself lunch or whatever the case is, treat yourself well because you deserve it. Your final card, which is your angel card number, is 333. And threes are interesting when we get them. It's initial achievement of your goals and growth and creativity and abundance. And it's communication and friendships. And all through this reading, that's what we've been getting. The number 3 is cementing factor of 1 and 2 and goes through to a 4 to bring that which is desired. Okay, multiple. If you get multiple 3s like we've got here, it indicates group activities or situations involving more than one person. They can also indicate delays, but with a promise of a future success. Beautiful card. In this deck, it refers to resources, okay? It also works out to a number 9. Number 9 is almost seeing that completion coming in. So it's that beautiful card. When broken down into a 9, refers to a fruition. Many 9s in a reading mean that situations or events are rearing completion or have just been completed, and this is another plateau that awaits. You had that 9 of Cups here, right? So you're moving forward. It's beautiful. All right. Looking towards your greater good and seeing it come into fruition. You have the 8 of Wands, the Emperor, and the Death card. Something ends in order for you to move forward and create a new beginning. This is doors of opportunity that you need to look at with promise and vision of a happier future. You had to walk away from situations. They may have been regretful. They may have been remorseful. They may have been disappointing. But nonetheless, you're moving forward. You've got a new beginning, a rebirth, and a transformation to change those things about yourself and the direction you want to go. The 8 of Wands says things are going to pick up. Momentum's going to pick up. That slow period of the Temperance card, it says you're now ready to tie up the bootlaces and hit the ground running. This is a card that says you're going to get busy, but busy doing what you love. You're in charge with the Emperor. You've crossed your T's, dotted your I's, got your ducks in a row. You're logical and organized. You're in control of your emotions and the decisions you're making. You could also, some of you, be planning an airline ticket flight somewhere. These are flying. And also the Wands of Cupid. We talked about the 2 of Cups. So moving forward, new direction, new beginning, and you having the ability to be in control and in charge of all of it. Trusting your intuition. Now, I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic, healthy, happy, prosperous, and successful week. And always know, my beautiful Geminis, that I stand in this circle of love and light for you. And I'll see you soon, my beautiful, beautiful Geminis.